Hey, yeah, fresh out the, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Blap, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Keelan Robinson to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 50 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A give to Charbonnet. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to...
And this one is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick-6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Throwing is Williams. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick-6, but add on a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Right back to the air following that pick-6. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Chicago. Here's Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chicago. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Putting the tight end in motion. He'll get this out wide, and he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down and more. It'll wind up a gain of... They'll look to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Seahawks get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Here's Williams now to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Bears. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. The open man is Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
They gave up that last completion, Mike. That's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They were able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
The rookie from Texas A&M. Nice throw on that one to get a 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw again. He'll tuck it and take off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
They put Wilson in motion. He's gonna let this one go deep. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now he'll run. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
They can't stop us.
London brought in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Left side in the hands of London. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Chicago. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Motion man is the tight end going right. On second down, it's Williams. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson, touchdown Chicago. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Bears are able to extend the lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Now a loose football, and the defense has it. In the pocket looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Tight end motioning left. Throwing on second down, Williams. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. So we hit halftime along the lakefront here in Chicago, and the Bears are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
19 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll get this out wide. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Bears pick over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. To the outside. Catch made by London. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's caught! And he's got another one! Christian Watson, touchdown Bears! His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. The extra point is good. And And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead.
Seahawks 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Third and a yard. The motion man here is Mitchell. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And this ball incomplete on third down. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Ahead of schedule, that's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
To the left side in the hands of Watson. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's caught right side. It's London. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
The Bears call out their field goal team. This one from just under 50 yards. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Bears will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the... Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. Now he'll run it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Third and long. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Right back, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bears have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go now.
The man in motion is Watson. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line on 2-yard pickup. Makes it third and 8.
Mental mistakes out there, offense.
Keep them moving.
London brought in motion. On third down, here's Swift.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with one first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs, keep this drive alive. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air once more on second down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
It's a loss of 2.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The Bears send out their punt team as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. So this one in the win column for the Bears. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.